This should be automatically the intro to all the Q updates.
Cover it all up now.
Oh, where's it at?
Folks linger with redact, don't do it. Don't try to cover up.
I love Steven. I love Steven. Democratic House focuses on president equals insurance extension from Mueller to House. GJ testimony underway in several states. What is GJ? How about grand jury? Grand jury testimony underway in several states. Attempts to block or protect themselves will fail. Far beyond political corruption / sedition. Law governing removal of a sitting Congress and or senator. Lights on. Q. Next thing he posts. Fake news, control over those who do not think for themselves, limits exposure of truth. Democratic Party is the con. And he says, Democratic Party, when you can't raise money organically through party, individual donations, voter base, you steal it from the American taxpayer and give it back to yourself in the form of campaign contributions. Example number 1, Planned Parenthood. $1.5 billion provided in taxpayer funding over a 3-year period. Case 1. Planned Parenthood spent $30 million, which was disclosed, real estimates are probably $65 million, in taxpayer subsidies to influence the outcome of the 2018 midterm elections. Conclusion, should it be illegal for a taxpayer-funded organization to donate massive amounts of money to the Democratic Party in an effort to sway an election? Democratic insider term is T-Wash. Reread drops regarding Soros and taxpayer funding. Your hard-earned tax dollars are at work. Vote, vote, vote. Q. And that was something he posted on November 3rd of 2018. And he said a bunch of times, surely you don't think Soros is using his own money to fund these protests and fund all these things. Nope. The Democratic Party puts up some funding to another country, to another group, to, for example, Planned Parenthood, to some other entity. And then that entity then feeds it right back into their pockets. And how upset are you that you're paying income tax? And this is what's happening to your money? Did you sign up for that? Does your Constitution say that you're going to pay tax for your government employees that work for you to send their friends a lot of your money only to give it right back to them so they can campaign for themselves and get into office? Because their voter base actually is worse than terrible and they don't have enough money to give them. They got to steal it from the rest of us. So Steven sent me something interesting, speaking of Steven, in regards to what we're talking about here. He said, governors get to pick Senate or congressional seats if resigned or vacated. And he goes, as in like prison, detained. Not just detained. And Q has pretty much said grand jury testimony is happening right now in several states. And I kept saying, why the heck, what was Q? They kept saying, what power does the president have regarding, if what happens if the House fails? November 25th, 2018, Q post. I'll just read the whole thing. Border security equals national security. Fiscal year 2019 defense spending bill, he links to it. Budget overview, budget reconciliation. And he's got another House bill here. HR 7073-115. What if the House fails prior to majority change? What vested authority does the Constitution grant a sitting president regarding matters of national security? Thank you, Mr. Soros. Now, the majority change has happened. I mean, technically, right? We're in January. Was it the third or the first or third, whatever the hell it was? They took over. But maybe their time, Q wasn't able to, not Q, but the Trump and the good guys weren't able to do what they needed to do at the exact moment they needed to do it. Who knows? But what Steven is basically saying, there's going to be so many of these Democrat House members, maybe even the Senate too, Democrats that are fixing to go to jail, prison, Gitmo, somewhere. And what happens when there's all these vacancies? He said the governors of the states get to basically select. I don't know if I guess they get appointed. Governors get to pick Senate or congressional seats if resigned or vacated. So we'll have governors choosing the right people, I guess, to be put back in place. I don't know. And we have a lot to choose from in Florida. We're a big state. We got a lot of people here now. California. However, who's the governor of California? They just can put more liberals back in power. I don't know about California. But what happens if the governor gets in trouble too? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? So, anyways, just a little update. I'm telling you, progress is being made. Progress is being made. And I look forward to, I'm really looking forward to this happening one day. I just can't, I feel like I would just scream out loud outside. Oh my God, the deep state's been taken down. They're being arrested. Like I said, that one girl, no, when Trump won, the little raincoat, no. I'll play that. Right next to it will be me. Yes! My voice is just raw. Take care.